Welcome back
Hello.
to Flatline. We dragged this Tinder date.
For 3 parts.
Mal,
We're content whores.
3 parts. 3 parts.
We could have done this in 1.
Okay. So if you just decided to grab part 3, the setup to this is Mal decides after a long period of time to go on this Tinder date. They meet at Dave & Buster's. She's a hardcore gamer. At Dave & Buster's, where we live on Long Island, is very diverse. And so there were many dark Americans in this Dave & Buster's, to which she very casually drops the hard N-word several times in public, as if basically her identifying herself as a conservative means that's the kind of talk and beliefs that we espouse. I know. So after going out to the parking lot where she has 2 or 3 weapons, still not sponsored, on her person, cutting objects like the T-1000, liquid metal, Mel intelligently decides, you know what? After all of that in public, plus having stabbing weapons on her, let's go back to her place because he's 24 and a man.
And I don't use this.
Right. So now you get to her apartment, and that's where we're going to pick up the story.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, you forgot to leave out the part where she shit all over my religion.
Oh, well, yeah. She brought it up and then said you were jamming it down her throat.
And don't forget the massive settlement that she got.
Yes, that was part of it.
Because that
also.
comes back.
Oh, it does.
It does come back into play. The massive settlement she got from a car accident.
Which is why she was there.
She said wrong place, wrong time, right person.
Oh. Yeah, so basically she was at Dave & Buster's, Ubered there to meet you, had no car, explains why, and also drilled down massive settlement.
Correct.
Of which she decided many times that she got a big settlement. Huge. In fact, huge settlement.
Quite frankly, one of the
The
biggest.
biggest, there have been bigger maybe, but not as great. Not as great as this settlement.
Bigger than the bombs I dropped in Iran last night.
All right, so the door opens, and this tells a lot. I've been in this situation too, where
Door opens,
and you're going to enter her apartment. Go.
Boxes. It looks like shit. You know, there's crap all over the place.
Quite
frankly, I do not care. But
well, she just moved in.
She just moved in.
All right, that happens.
Fine.
That's fine. You shouldn't be there. I mean, but you're 24.
Immediately introduces me to her 3 cats.
Like, hello, this is Mal.
No. But they walk up and she's like, "Oh, this is blah 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 blah," and then she's talking to me about something else, and then the other one shows up. "Oh, this is blah 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 blah," you know.
So another cat walks up and she introduced. This is Mal. Mal, this is someone.
Well, no, she doesn't introduce me to the cat.
This is Fluffy. Well, that's the impression I'm getting.
No, she introduces the cat to me.
Oh, hi, this is Mal. He is a hard right conservative Bible thumper that doesn't believe in the N-word.
Anyway.
I can't wait to...
She immediately brings me to her PC to show me her PC.
Not politically correct.
Her personal computer. She's like, this is where I do all my gaming. I got 1, 2, 3 monitors. Big setup. She's got the big computer with the RGB lights and everything. I don't know what the specs were on that thing. I'm sure it was impressive. Because I don't know if you knew this, but she had a massive settlement. So she
did get a massive settlement.
So she probably paid for that PC with all that money. So we again go to the couch, we start playing Uno. And now she's very into Uno. She's very into Uno to the point where like we're not even talking. She's just like
hard competing.
Like +4. Okay, gotta pick up. Okay, 2. All right, your turn.
She's not narrating.
No. But like she's just like,
no.
Your turn.
No.
Like she's into it, you know what I mean? Which is fine. But like, at least talk to me. We're on a date, you know? So we play a couple rounds of Uno, and then I'm like, oh, what else? You know, what other games do you have? And She's like, she's like, oh, I have Secret Hitler. Have you ever played Secret Hitler?
Oh my god!
Which do you know about Secret Hitler? Which Secret Hitler is a fun game.
With everything I've heard so far, I am frightened to know what that is.
It's like one person is Hitler and the rest are just like normal people, and you got to figure out who's Hitler, and then you kill him.
I think she might be Hitler.
Yeah. Anyway, she's telling me about Secret Hitler. That's the first game she talks about. I'm like, well, you need multiple people to play Secret Hitler. You can't play Secret Hitler with 2 people. That makes no sense. You're gonna have to bleep me out again.
So I twisted T, Mal.
Yeah. Anyway, so
what?
We end up not playing a game.
Thank God.
Because I'm trying to talk to this woman. So I was like, let's just have a conversation. Let's forget the games. Like, let me try and see if I can get something out of you here.
Yeah, I would really think you need to talk.
We are talking about TV shows. We talk about just stuff she has around her apartment. She's got knickknacks everywhere around her apartment. So we talk about that. She brings up her tattoo. Randomly, she throws me like a book and she goes, oh my God. Those are real, by the way.
That's why I counted them.
Yeah.
Just for the rest of the men, since it's a largely male audience, you sized her up. She's 4'10", to remind you.
Blonde, blue eyes, white as a ghost.
White as snow.
Well, that's not really white.
Well, how else are we like?
She is like the body type, you mean?
Yeah, like, are we like
slim thick?
Slim thick.
Slim thick. Do you know what that means?
I do.
Yeah,
I like that. I like that.
Yeah,
nice.
She's a very attractive girl.
Which is why he's back at this crazy loon's apartment.
Not that I expected to get laid, but
she doesn't drink, and she says she don't be doing that. But he's at her apartment.
That she invited me back to. I did not bring up the apartment.
All right.
She invited me back to.
No Uno. Thank God, no Hitler.
We're done with Uno. We're done with Secret Hitler.
And now
we're having a normal conversation. For the most part, I'm trying to get stuff out of her. She's giving me a lot of one-word answers. Weird. Which sucks. I hate that. Terrible. If I'm trying to have a conversation with you, don't give me one-word answers. Oh, I see you're in medical school. Do you enjoy medical school? What is your specialty? My specialty is this. Okay, why did you get into that specialty? Oh, because I've had a lot of medical problems since I was a kid, and I just thought it'd be fun. Okay, so Stockholm syndrome for medical school. So I don't know. It's just you're giving me one-word answers. It's hard to get something.
What time is this going on?
At this point, it's like because we met at Dave and Buster's at 11:30 at night.
Holy mackerel! So
now we're in like 12:30, coming into 1. I don't know how we get into it again, but she brings up
she didn't start howling at the moon or anything.
No, she did not.
Thank God.
I don't know how we get into this again, but she brings up her financials again. Because I guess, I remember. Because she was like, oh, I don't work. And I was like, oh, you don't work? She's like, yeah, because of my massive settlement, I really don't have to work. I have stockbrokers that invested all for me. They invest it and they sell it and they do whatever for me and they make me money. And she shows me her financials.
Oh, no.
I didn't need you to whip it out. I don't care. I don't want to see them. But I saw them. And I will say, I wish I had that amount of money.
7 figures. Or 8. 7 would be $1 million.
7.
7 figures. Mid-7?
Mid-7 figures.
Mid-7. That's a big number.
So
never has to work again.
I didn't care. I didn't bring it up. You brought up your financials. I don't know why it seems like you're bragging to me about your financials, but I don't care.
Maybe she knows she's going to need that to be able to hook somebody.
Probably. But again, you brought it up. I don't care. Now at that point, it's pretty much, it doesn't really get any crazier than this. That's kind of the end of this story here. She brings up her financials again. I don't care. I tried talking to her about some other stuff, TV shows, whatever. She doesn't really give me anything. And by 1:30 at night, we kind of find a lull in conversation. It kind of goes silent. And she goes, well, it's getting late. And I'm like, yeah,
you're right.
It's getting late.
That's my cue.
Bye. And that was pretty much it. I saw myself out.
Did you kiss her?
I did not. I had no desire to kiss her
Ugh.
at this point in the night. You did not have a great personality.
Block and report
And
spam.
and Sally, if you're watching this, I'm very sorry I'm airing our date out in public. But you know what? That was a horrible date.
Wow. That is
So,
awesome content, though.
Yeah,
What a great story.
yeah. I'm not much of a storyteller. But
Boy, and this, I'll tell you though, at least Mal kept consistent with the theme this week because that was scary
it was a scary scenario.
That's
I
a
didn't get
scary
stabbed. I'll say that.
for that. That earned my like, share, and subscription.